Welcome to the Way Network. I want to say that it's been a very long journey, and I want to thank everybody who has directly or indirectly contributed to whatever we are doing and is making this program a success. You know that the Way Network is here to transform lives, deal with issues, and then find real time solutions that will bring benefits to human existence. And being a family of this network and doing your maximum best to push this network, I want to say we are very much grateful, and you cannot imagine the lives that you are transforming, the kind of testimonies you are having, and the kind of peace people are having, the kind of clarity people are having. You cannot imagine. Yeah, people come to our office premises. Some people have a list of questions that they never have answers to. I remember a lady came to my office and had 146 questions. And I had to sit down with her and get it about 1 hour answering each and every question until she said she was very satisfied and now she's going home with clarity. This is just one scenario of several of such incidents that has happened. And all this is a reality because of your support, because of your involvement, and because you are praying for us. So we want to say we thank you and we appreciate all our members. This family is a family that is founded on love, because the Way Network, at the apex of your realization, what you realize is absolute love. So we do nothing but love. Everything we do at the Way Network, it's all about spreading love, spreading knowledge, so that people come to the realization of who they are. And that realization of who you are is a realization of the love which you are created. So I want to say a very big thank you to all the members of the family and all those who are going to come. Those who are watching us for the first time, I want to welcome you to the family of the Way Network. This family is a wonderful family. Here we teach nothing but the truth. And not just any truth, not theoretical truth, but workable truth that can help you realize something in your life, that can help you have transformation, have meaning to existence, not just bank of theories and ideologies that will be irrelevant and will not add anything to your life pattern. So I want to welcome you once again. Subscribe to the Way Network channel and press on the bell. And also reach out to other people to subscribe so that they will also benefit. You can remember in the Bible, anytime somebody speaks to Jesus or hears a good news, he goes around telling the people in the community what he has heard. And we are also admonished to be preachers of to be evangelists, spreading the good news and preaching the good news and the gospel to all nations. Now we are in the age, not everybody can do that. But the truth of the matter is that there's a way you can do it because of the age of technology. And the way you can be also part of this global evangelism that will bring the necessary renaissance and revival to the liberation of humanity is to recommend the Way Network channel to somebody to subscribe. By so doing, you are also contributing your quota for the total and collective liberation of all humanity. I just want to thank you once again, all our members in Ghana who are coming, calling in, coming for consultation, advice. I just want to say thank you. We appreciate your coming. And it's an honor and a privilege to be of service to you. I want to thank all our people, our audience, and the big family in Canada. I'll say thank you for your calling and everything. We appreciate everything that you are doing. Those in Italy, those in Germany, those in Belgium, Norway, Finland. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for you spreading the message and letting people come to that realization of the truth through the Way Network. I will encourage you to keep on spreading the message, keep on introducing the network to people so that we can reach as many as possible in order to bring that collective conscious evolution. It's because human beings, we need to evolve. And most of our problems, as I've always said, is nothing but ignorance. That's why the Bible says that for lack of knowledge, my people are perishing. So God's children are perishing because of lack of knowledge. Now, We are in the age that God's people are perishing not just because of lack of knowledge, but also due to indoctrination, inappropriate dissemination of information and knowledge. Because now when you watch over the social media and internet, there are a whole lot of information that is going on, that is being disseminated. But you listen to some of them and you ask yourself, does these people really know what they are talking about? So we encourage you to spread the news, encourage people to subscribe to the Way Network so that they will have authentic information, relevant step-by-step approach that will give them some kind of contentment and tangible transformation in their lives. I just want to say thank you. When you want to call in, for those who are outside, who normally do their consultation through call, I would advise that you call on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Because these days are days that I'm free, that I'm not doing consultation. Now, those who want to come for consultation, it is on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And the time is 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So please, if you want to come, you call and then book an appointment and then get a direction to the place and then you come. Whether you have money, you don't have money, just come. Because that is what we do. We are in to serve people. So please, don't let financial resources be a barrier to your liberation. So I want to thank you and I want to give you thumbs up for the good work you are doing. Today, I want to talk to you about some relevant information, very, very vital to the peaceful coexistence of all humanity, and that is relationship. Relationship cuts across board. When we talk about relationship, we have marital relationship, we have friendship relationship, we have courtship relationship, we have business relationship. I'm talking about relationship in general, but it will be more focused on marital relationship. But when you understand the concept, you can relate it to other areas of your life where you're going to have a relationship in one form or the other. And due to that, today's topic, I have themed it knowing your balance and compatibility, the way to a joyful relationship. Knowing your balance and compatibility, the way to joyful relationship. That is it. Human beings, we exist in categories, and we must be able to know what category of people best fits us or do not fit us. Unfortunately, due to lack of knowledge, we do things anyhow. And due to the anyhow of doing things, we have created a lot of problems for ourselves. And we think these problems are caused by some witches or some spirit somewhere or some evil exits that has been, or spells that have been cast against us. But the truth of the matter is that by my observation and by my experience, I have noticed that more than 60% of the things that we experience as a people has nothing to do with spiritual impact. It is purely based on mistakes that we make based on misinformation or ignorance. Because when you lack the adequate knowledge, definitely you will perish in what you do. Because it is lack of knowledge that is making us perish. And what we don't know are the things that are destroying us, and not the things that we know. So when we talk about relationship is basically two entities having an interaction, be it for emotional purposes, for business purposes, or for cordial friendship purposes. There is that exchange of emotion and exchange of intellectualism, and that is what we call relationship. You cannot have relationship one way. I alone cannot have relationship with myself. Neither can you alone have relationship with yourself. In relationship, there has to be a two-way communication. You give and the other party also gives. But the point is that does the other party that you are relating to conforms to your energy? And this is where the compatibility comes in. If the one you are dealing with does not conform to your energy, then there will be friction and there will be chaos and there will be misunderstanding and crisis. Because naturally, everybody operates within certain spectrum of energy. And that spectrum of energy you operate in should be compatible with the spectrum of energy you want to relate to. If that compatibility is not there, you can never attain a balance. And when that balance is not attained, obviously what is going to happen is that there's going to be chaos, there's going to be misunderstanding, and there's going to be friction. And then this friction will lead to quarrel and misunderstanding. So the essence of this topic or this video is to make you realize that before you go into any relationship, before you go into any kind of interaction, which would have to have a bond or a union, you must be conscious of who you are dealing with, the kind of energy that runs the person's spectrum. And does that energy that runs the person's spectrum, is it compatible to your energy or it's not compatible? This is what we are going to learn today, or this is what we are going to talk about today. So now, let's talk about the energy spectrums of our personality. Then we will relate it to the ones that match the complementary ones and the ones that are not complementary. You see, human beings are created in two categories. You see, we have the masculine energy and then you have the feminine energy. These are the energy spectrums that controls human existence. And this energy spectrum controls the whole of manifest creation. Because this manifest creation operates on the principle of duality, the negative and the positive, the right and the wrong, good and evil. This is how manifest creation operates. And when we talk of manifest creation, I'm talking about this physical consciousness. Now, what is happening is that I would be very much surprised that in a house, to have electricity, you would have two positive wires to produce electricity. And you're going to have two negative wires to produce electricity. You need that compatibility between the negative and the positive in order to have electricity power brought home. So likewise, in a relationship, you must have that compatibility. If you want to marry a man or a woman, you must know the energy that runs within that woman's spectrum, or the energy that runs within that man's spectrum, and which of this energy is compatible with your own energy. When you're able to ascertain this true information, then you are in a better position to make an informed choice which will be best suitable for you. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. This is where a lot of us get it wrong. Because most of the time, people get into relationships simply because they look at the external attributes, the beauty of the woman, the shape of the woman, how muscular the man is, how gentle he speaks, and how kind the person is. And based on this external attribute, we engage and get into relationship with people. But the truth of the matter is that it is the internal that's supposed to determine what happens on the external. But unfortunately, because we don't have the adequate knowledge to determine what is in the internal, the only option we have as a person is to look at what is on the external to inform our decisions. And this, in most cases, make people make the wrong choices.